Hi, and welcome to the tutorial on how to use Explain Everything to create videos on your iPad. So if I open Explain Everything, it'll come up to a screen like this which gives you a list of all the videos you've created before. Today we want to make a new one, so I'll press the plus button in the top of the corner and we'll select a color template. Okay, I've gone with the most basic one. Now before you create your video, you'll want to put some content in. Now there are many different ways to put content in. You can do everything from using a pen, you can enter text boxes, you can enter little objects like arrows and stars and circles and rectangles and these kinds of things. You can then animate them even in your show. Anyway, so you want to put some content in before you start. So I thought I might show you one of the coolest ways to put content in, which is to actually take a photo of something with your iPad. So what you do, okay, you can press on the object button, which is the one below, hang on, not the object button, object button, which is the one below the A on the left hand side, and select new picture. Okay, straight away you'll notice I'm now taking a photograph with my iPad of myself making a video of all things, and you can see it refreshing all the way down on the screen, which is a pretty trippy experience. I'm going to take a photo of that. I think that is really cool. So we're going to use that photo. So we click in the bottom left hand corner, and so we've got that photo. We can do some editing of that image now if we want. So I could say, for example, crop it and just use that part of the image, which I think that's the coolest part, and go done. Okay, so we've got that image. I could do some rotations, things like that. I'm not going to worry about it now. I'm just going to go done. Okay, I've now got that image in my thing. Now, obviously, you probably don't want your photo or whatever picture you're using to take up the whole screen. So what you can do is you can shrink it and you can rotate it with your fingers. I'm just using the whole pinch zoom feature of the iPad, and then using that to rotate the picture of the thing, and to place that on the screen like that. So once you've got some content in there, you probably want to start recording. And the way to record is just to simply press the little red circle at the bottom. Looks like the record button on any remote control or something for your television. So we hit that, and now it's recording. Now that it's recording, we can add all kinds of content to it. So we might put some writing in there. This might be a good chance for me to show you the fact that you can change the opacity of what you're doing. So you can use your templates as a highlighter. So I really liked that point there. Hang on, that's not a very fat brush, so let me just change that. Long hold on the pen, remember, to do that. So now that I've got that, and I'll just make sure my opacity is okay, we'll lower that a bit more. Okay, so now you can see I'm not drawing over the black. You can see that it's like I'm highlighting it with a highlighter. And if I didn't like anything, I could just go through and erase it. And then when I finish recording and finish telling my story about whatever it is that I'm doing, I press stop, and that stops the recording. And so once you've finished recording, you'll then be thinking about how can I share this content with others. Now there are two things you can do here. In the bottom right hand corner, you'll see a few different screens. The first one, folder there, you can use that to save your project. You can export it to Google Drive. So if I just called this, shoot vid or something like that. Okay, I can then export that to Google Drive by selecting down the bottom there, and go export. And it would then take some time to upload the video to my Google Drive, so I could then get access to it later. Okay, I'm just going to press cancel now so that I don't use up more time in the video than I have to. Okay, or alternatively, I can share this directly straight onto YouTube. Now there are a few options when you go into this on YouTube. First of all, don't be scared of sharing things on YouTube. Obviously the default setting is that it's public, which means if someone wants to go and look for your video, go and type it into the search button, the name, it will come up and they'll be able to watch your video, and that's anyone in the world. Unlisted means that if you send an email to someone with a link to the video, you can't search to find it, but if you've got the list, if you've got the link, you can watch it. And thirdly, finally, the private option means that only people you specifically give permission to watch it, even if they've got the link, can watch that video. So if you wanted to publish it, you could straight away publish it as an unlisted video to YouTube and hit publish. And again, it goes through the same process of compressing the file before sending it on to YouTube. Okay, and again, this would take a little while, so I'm not going to wait for it here now. It's giving me an estimation of how long it's going to take left. I'm going to cancel that because we don't need to do it. Alright, I think that gives you the basics of everything you need to know to start making videos using Explain Everything on your iPad. There are a lot more features to it, and I could go into lots more, but it would make the video quite long. So I hope you found it informative, and thank you for your time.